Hello, this is Kelly with Homesewn Girl, and I have finished another little golden book, junk journal. It is called A Day at the Seashore. The little golden book journal measures 6.5 inches wide by 8 inches high, and the spine is 2.5 inches. So I have Sari Silk for the closure. There is beach fabric for the spine. There's trim both on the front and the back. And there is some embellishment along the spine to cover up the twine. On the front of the book, I bought it at a estate sale, and it had some tape on the front. I've tried to clean it as best I can. I didn't want to cover up the cute picture of the boy and girl at the seashore, so I left it as it is. The corners I've put protectors on, all 4 corners, to help protect the book. So we'll open it up, and inside there is a library card pocket with an embellished postcard with collage on the back for journaling. Now, the papers that I used in this book are a digital kit called A Day at the Beach by Artie Mays. So this image is from her kit, and this image is from their kit. The words and the beach words and the sayings are a digital download from MrsCogsCrafts. I will have links to both of those at the bottom so that you can go and visit their Etsy stores. So there's cardstock in here that I had in stock, and this is a journaling card. I'm sorry, this is a tag with paper on the back for journaling, and it is from the Day at the Beach digital kit, along with the pages we'll see throughout. Here's a pocket from the kit with a tag that's been embellished, and Mrs. Cog's beach words. The story from the little book, golden book, is intact throughout the whole journal. The copyright is in 1951, and it was renewed in 1979. So that's probably why there's a little bit of tape on the front. So we have vintage map with a card of a starfish that's been embellished with some beachy fabric. It's been gathered. Coffee dyed ledger paper. There's a coloring page. Here's a memo page that's been coffee dyed. Here's the digital paper from Artie Mays. Journaling space on the back. This is a page out of a Thomas Kincaid book that has been turned in to make a side flip. Here's a journaling card that's been embellished with space on the back for journaling. More book page. Here is cardstock that trim has been glued down the side. Here is a band of fabric that I made and I cut it and made it into a pocket. An image of a girl at the beach made into a journaling card. Here's a open tuck pocket for journaling space, little embellishment on it, a journaling card with space on the back. It's a page from a child's book, bright colors. Music page, this is music page from an Italian music book that I had found at an estate sale. It's dated 1892, I believe. Some colored paper, some coffee dyed paper, a coffee dyed coffee filter, vintage paper out of a book of flowers, some paper that has been stained with wine, another page from a children's book. It's made into pockets. Here's some paper to be used for journaling, some graph paper, and we have the middle of the first signature. Here is a tag with more of the words by Mrs. Coggs, penned on with a Tim Holtz pen. The day at the beach image with journaling space on the back with a fabric lace tuck pocket. Here's a little flip notepad made out of cardstock. Image from Artie Mays with some embellishment. And we open it up and we have paper, coffee dyed paper for journaling, and tuck it back in and put it in the pocket. More of the children's music paper, more of the children's book paper, some flower paper, more of the storybook, coffee dyed paper, note paper, the Italian music paper, children's book. Here's a fabric flip with some trim and beachy fabrics. Some trim glued onto the cardstock. Here's a side tuck with some paper surfboards opened up for journaling space, tucked away. Here we have an embellished paper clip with one of Mrs. Coggs' quotes. It's always ourself we find in the sea, E. Cummins. It's been embellished. Here's a postcard from the digital kit. And you open it up and there's some journaling space. More of the paper. The back side of the coloring page with the calendar, ledger paper. The vintage map. Inside is a journaling card that's been embellished. Here we have a little trifold with note paper for journaling that's been embellished. And then you can just tie it shut. And that's the end of our first signature. And we have the second signature. Again, it's the Day at the Beach paper with a tag, some trim stitched on. Here's a pocket, and in the pocket are just some extra tags, a little paper for journaling, and an extra tag so that you can embellish or do with what you want. More vintage map, an embellished journaling card, Sudoku paper, coloring paper, coffee dyed paper, lace trimmed on, glued on, I'm sorry. Here we have a glassine bag that has been made into pockets. So it's a flip. So in the front, it has been collaged. We have a journaling image. In here we have a little pocket, and we have some of Mrs. Cog's beach words tucked away. And back here is a pocket with some more images that can be embellished and put in the journal. This is some Thomas Kincaid paper from that same book with an embellished postcard tucked away. Some cardstock that has some trim attached to it. This is part of a piece of wallpaper, vintage wallpaper, then put on for a pocket. We have a tag from the kit. Here is children's book page, some more of the Italian music page. These are phone call pages that have been dyed. Memo page, more of the book page. A doily that's been coffee dyed. Some flower paper. Some dyed paper. Here's children's paper made into pockets with a journaling card that has been embellished. Plates for journaling, both the front and the back. Here's some graph paper. And we have the middle of the second journal. Here is a journaling card that's been embellished and collaged on the back. We have trim here that has been glued on for the pockets. This is another little notebook with one of the images from the Day at the Beach. It's been embellished and a vintage button placed on. So we have cardstock and then coffee paper and great for journaling tucked away. my fingers. There we go. A pocket with a postcard, again from that Day at the Beach journaling kit, with some paper inside for journaling. It's been embellished and tucked away. We have another paper clip that has been embellished. The world is your oyster. And here's a page that's been attached for journaling. These are the back sides. Here we have a page with several pockets. Here is a envelope. The front of it has a pocket with a tag inside that's been embellished. Some washi tape, some lace. You open it up, and inside there's a paper for journaling, a ticket that has been embellished. Here we have a fabric flip that has some trim, and you open it up, and we have coffee dyed paper that fan folds out with one of Mrs. Cog's words. Here's some cardstock that I had, and I made it a pocket with a little journaling card tucked away. Turn it over, and we have another pocket that's been embellished. And here is just some extra papers that have been used throughout. Just put together, sewn across, and can be used throughout for journaling or for making ephemera. We have a side tuck pocket with an image from the kit that can be journaled on. We have a little pocket here with more of Mrs. Cog's words: sand, a big fish, making waves, just kind of tucked away. And some flags up here with some embellished, with some lace, and some lace here. Here's a card with a fish, and it has some collaging on the back and a ruffle fabric on the side. Here we have a belly band with a journaling card tucked away, some trim stitched on the cardstock, and that is our second signature. Now the last thing in the book is clipped on, and this is an idea that I got from Gayle Agostinelli. She calls these faux front envelopes, and I will link below her tutorial on how to make them. So it's an envelope that I have stenciled the back, some embellishment with one of Mrs. Cog's sayings, paper for writing, tucked away. And here there's a label on the front that's been embellished, some trim here glued on. You open it up and it opens up 2 times on one side and one's, so there's full of journaling cards, a belly band here with another journaling card. Here's a side pocket with a journaling card. Then this opens up. And we have a pocket here in the front that has a postcard, a journaling card, and another journaling card tucked away in that pocket. And up here we have a pocket with a little card and some tickets. So again, I'll put the links to the digital kit for the journal that I incorporated in the book, the Beach Words and Saying by Mrs. Coggs, and the tutorial by Gayle Agostinelli for how to make the envelope. So the journal has 160 pages, and I will be offering it on my eBay store, and I will put that link below. And I appreciate you coming and listening to my explanation of the book. I appreciate it, and if you subscribe, I will have more coming out. Thanks for coming.